this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm inviting you to join the best-sounding book club you've ever heard with my podcast, Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club. Every episode, I nerd out with amazing guests and dive into the best new audiobooks available on Audible. It's the book club for your ears. Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
If you're looking for more flexibility in how you pay for everyday purchases, meet Klarna. Klarna lets you decide whether to pay now, pay later, or spread payments over time. All managed right in the Klarna app. Download the Klarna app today or visit Klarna.com to learn more. Terms apply. California resident loans made or arranged pursuant to a California finance law license. NMLS number 1353190. Klarna balance account required to be eligible for cashback points. Limitations, terms, and conditions apply.
Johnny, we have solved all of your holiday shopping stress, your needs, because the holidays will sneak up fast, but it's not too early to get your shopping done and actually have fun with it. Uncommon Goods makes holiday shopping stress-free and joyful with thousands of one-of-a-kind gifts you can't find anywhere else. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the United States. Many are crafted by independent artists and small businesses. And because they're made in small batches, they are the best finds, but they can sell out fast, Johnny. What I found here, and I'm telling you, Johnny, right now, if you use a promo code, I'm going to tell you that in here in a second, this is what I want for Christmas, okay? Uncommon Goods has a recycled skateboard display stand. So it looks like a skateboard. It just sit on your desk, sit on the bookshelf. I could put my laptop on it. I can work on the show. Johnny, I could be working. I could do your job, frankly, and look like I got a little skateboard. To work off of, which I love, even though I'm getting older, I do love a good skate. But this recycled skateboard is so cool, and it's just one of the many unique items that you can find on Uncommon Goods. It has something for everyone, from moms and dads to kids and teens, from book lovers, history buffs, Eric, talking about you, and diehard football fans to foodies, mixologists, and avid gardeners. You'll find thousands of new gift ideas that you won't find anywhere else. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. So shop early, have fun, and cross some names off your list today. Get 15% off your next gift. Go to uncommongoods.com/laughwithme. That's uncommongoods.com/laughwithme for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We are all out of the ordinary. Johnny, if you haven't told everybody this is how you're doing your holiday shopping, you're really missing the boat. I mean, that's what I told my family.
Jeremy.
Yo.
You're alive.
Of course I am.
Just checking. Getting worried.
Yeah, no, sorry I called a couple minutes late. I was in the bathroom. when you did the one chip challenge?
I do. I remember that.
And you remember what that felt like coming out? Like what that was at the end?
As an experience I'll never forget. That was some pain. That
Yeah.
was some pain.
Yeah, living with Crohn's disease, I do that on the daily. So that was me.
That's not good.
I came downstairs and I'm like, oh man, it's almost 7. I gotta get this going. Or I could, release the demons in me and then come back and see what's going on. That's actually what ended up happening.
See, this is why I have concerns if you're alive still. This
Yeah.
is stories like this. I can't handle it.
We are back with a brand new episode. This is Laugh With Me, a podcast with Jeremy Odom. I am your host. We have a jam-packed episode for you, full of laughs, full of debate. But before we get to that, big show announcement, November 30th, you can find me stand-up comedy at the Omaha Funny Bone. I'm going to give you the best 5 minutes I've got, so please, if you've got a free Thursday night, come check us out at the Clash of the Comics at the Omaha Funny Bone. This is on November 30th. Well, right now we've got our very first guest on the show. You've seen him in nothing. You've heard him in nothing. He's my brother. Johnny Palermo's got him. It's Kyle, and we've got a lot of laughs coming your way with him. He is a 20-plus year vet in the grocery business. He's got about 100 kids. Let's get on with the show.
Johnny Palermo outdid himself with this one.
Johnny,
I don't know how much you talked to him before the show, but he booked my first guest. It's my brother. It's Kyle.
hey everybody.
Yep, that was so delayed. I'm going to need you to be more responsive as we go. This could be a long show.
I'm all in. I'm here. I'm focused. I'm ready to go.
Now, we're brothers, right? So we've known each other forever, but it's odd. We're two different people. Our personalities, I mean, although we have a lot of the same sense of humors and some of the same likes, and honestly we have the same friends group, but we're two different folks. But one of the things that people can identify us with, we have in common, and it's our hair reputation. Would you say that's fact?
I mean, insofar as what are you saying?
Okay.
I mean, I get a lot of hair comments. You get a lot of hair comments.
You do.
I give you that.
You do. So what do they say about your hair? What would you say is the common thread there?
So I've had the same hair for I don't know, since I was 22, 14 years now. And so I get
the same hairstyle. You get it cut and whatnot. It's not just free flowing.
No, that's a true story. That'd be a bad deal there. All right. I get a lot of people thinking it takes me forever to do this.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a wave going on the front. You're always styled. It's pristine no matter what you're doing. Everybody says you're the guy with the hair, and then that's just always been the case, right? And a great example of it was last Saturday. You did a mud run in Kansas City, and one of the comments on the pictures from the mud. I mean, you're disgusted, right? You're filled with mud and you sweat and you've been through it all, but your hair looked perfect.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll run through fire. I'll get through the mud. I'll go swimming. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Hair's
matter.
still perfect.
Hair looks good. Yeah, you've got the hair. So people always identify you with the hair. It's just the way it's always been for as long as I've known you. And then on the flip side, people have always identified me with my hair because it's red. And I'm the only one in our family with the red hair.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I don't know.
What's going on there?
But the jokes, not the jokes that I get to tell, but the jokes that people want to tell and do tell at me are just gold. So,
You've been hearing these jokes for, a lot of years now.
Yeah, but it's almost...
At some point, you got to be like, here's the deal, guy.
Yeah.
I've been hearing this for 40 years. You got to come up with something new. Come on now.
Well, here's the thing. I'm 40, right? So when I was young, it was all hate and just making fun of me and who the hell are you with your red hair, right? You've got problems. Now that I'm older, I get countless older women being like, your hair is so beautiful. And so it's now it's flip side. I'm a hero now with the red hair as the old guy. But as the young guy, it was tough. Let's just say it was tough.
It's kind of like the story of life there, though, right? You're like growing up, you get through some things, you come out on the other side, and life's great.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that, unless you go through all the ridicule and the beatdown and the hatred of your hair while you were young and healthy, and then you get Crohn's disease. And then you're like, hey, I'm dying on the inside, but now I get compliments about my hair.
I may have forgot about the Crohn's for a second. All right,
so I don't know if I'm on my redemption arc quite yet, but we'll see. We'll see where we're going, man.
I like it. I got faith in you.
So we were gonna record the other night. You're like, man, I can go at like 8 or 8:30 or whatever it is. And but you had games. You're coaching. You coach Ozzy's team or no?
Coaching Ozzy's team. Second in a row for him. Yep.
Okay. So nobody listening to this show knows you. So that's in the intro. I'll make sure that's clear that you've been heard and seen nowhere, but. You are my brother, so you're relevant to the show. But for folks that don't know, you've got 3 children, and you're coaching your youngest's flag football team.
Yes.
You were talking about the game and ended up losing by a touchdown, and Ozzy almost had the game-winning touchdown.
Absolutely, we're down 1 score. Our offense. So we're struggling this year. Not gonna lie, it's tough to coach 3rd and 4th graders, right?
Oh yeah.
So we're trying to move the ball. We can't move the ball at all, and it's 4th down. We're basically backed up against our own end zone, okay? And there's 40 seconds. So either you punt and basically say, all right, we'll stop them. We'll lose the game by a score, or you take one final shot and you try to actually tie this up, try to win. We took one final shot.
Were you considering just not taking the one final shot?
No.
Oh, okay. You were laying down the options. I'm like, is that an option?
Well,
we play to win the game.
The refs look at you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, and you got parents looking at you, and you're like, I hope everybody's on the same page as me, because this is what we're doing. We play to win.
Yep. Well,
so we tried. Bounced off his hands, We're 0-2 now. Don't tell anybody that. But next week, I feel good about it. So
yeah, lucky for you, you said you were 0-2. Don't tell anybody. And you said it on this show. No one's gonna know. So you lucked out. I can tell you that right now. You lucked out. We're in a safe space here. Okay, we are in a safe space here. So you said it's a struggle. Coaching young kids, and.
Indeed.
I don't know if you have some stories from practice or from the games, but I don't coach either of my 2 kids' teams, but I do sit in a car watching practice. And
why are you in the car? Bring a chair, guy.
I listen to music and listen to podcasts and a chair. I'm outside. I get sunburn. It's a whole deal.
Okay, that's fair.
But one of the things that happened a couple weeks ago at practice, I'm sitting in the car and there's kids probably even younger than Ozzy. They were probably 6 or so. They're playing flag football there in practice. It's in between the soccer practice that is going on that Hattie's in, right? So
okay.
I have no I'm watching practice. I'm watching Hattie's practice, but I'm also checking in on these kids playing flag football and seeing what's up. And the fella that's coaching that team, that poor guy, he was trying to run the offense and kind of teach them how to line up and get plays going. But meanwhile, the linebackers are digging in the dirt. He picked up a rock. He bent over. He was acting like he was pooping it out, and he just thought it was great while the offense is running plays. I'm like, this guy, who knew that in flag football you might need offensive, defensive coordinators just to keep the kids straight from pooping on the field? But I don't know. Do you have any stories like that? But I saw this in person the other day.
Yes, this is a very real thing. So we do have offense and defense. I run the offense. Yep. Again, ignore that we couldn't move the ball last game. And then my assistant coach, he runs the defense. He's fantastic. And so a lot of things like that happen, right? So take this last practice, okay? We're trying to work on handoffs, because if you have smooth handoffs, you're going to move the ball.
Absolutely.
You're talking about 9-year-olds, right? You're not the best at passing, but if we have smooth handoffs, life's good.
Oh, yeah.
So we're working on this drill, okay? One of my guys comes over to me. I'm like, hey, coach needs you to run that. I got to talk to him. He comes up to me. Coach, I think my fart was wet. I'm just, what? Wait, we're talking about handoffs. Can I go talk to my mom? Absolutely. Do what you got to do.
Was that my kid? Was my kid on your team all of a sudden? I can relate.
I'm in shock, right? I was not prepared. I'm trying to get everybody doing handoffs here. But he runs across the field, does what he does, consults, right? Comes right back to me, doesn't get back in line. I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen. He comes back, Coach, can I go to the bathroom? Absolutely. You do what you got to do, man. You do what you got to do. And we're at one of those, sports complexes, right? So the bathroom's not right next to you. So he takes off. He's running. It's not a mile away, but it feels like a mile away. So he's gone. He's gone for a while, okay? A while. Dude comes back into practice, ready to go, and is over. And I'm like, you doing all right? Yeah, I think I was right. So I had to clean up, but I'll be ready for the game. Thank you. I appreciate that. And he was ready for the game, for the record. Next day was the game. He was good.
You may have lucked out because if you've got that kid and he's got them wet farts and you're handing the ball to him and then everyone else is touching the ball and you don't know what's going to happen.
No, bad deal. The whole team could have been sick.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Poor kid.
But every practice, every game is like that. Something pops up. It's like herding cats, man.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, good for you for having the patience to do that. So the team you guys dropped to the other night was the Bengals.
Oh, it was.
Which just happens to be your squad in the NFL, which just happens to be a team that I have been chirping about lately. That you've been a little upset. You're quick to get angry. Can we be real about that?
Whoa. Well, okay. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
I got to be honest, I suppose.
Which leads me to my bottom 5 NFL rankings.
Oh, no.
That I do. It comes out every Tuesday on TWSN.net. And it's where I put together the bottom 5 NFL teams coming out of the week prior, so heading into the next week. And week 3 that we are about to live, the Cincinnati Bengals, they're
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
Have you heard about Klarna? Klarna is an app designed to make everyday spending simpler and more transparent. It gives you flexibility to decide how you want to pay, whether that's paying right away, paying later, or spreading payments over time, depending on what works best for you. Everything is managed in the Klarna app, so you can keep track of purchases and stay organized. You can also discover deals and even earn cash back when you shop through the Klarna app with participating brands. It's all about flexibility and staying in control of how and when you pay. Download the Klarna app today or visit Klarna.com to learn more. Terms apply. California resident loans made or arranged pursuant to a California finance law license. NMLS number 1353190. Klarna balance account required to be eligible for cashback points. Limitations, terms, and conditions apply.
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm the host of Earsay. the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club. This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Ray Porter, the narrator of Andy Weir's audiobook Project Hail Mary, massive sci-fi adventure about survival and science and what happens when you wake up alone very far from Earth.
I really had to make a decision because I caught myself getting that frog in my throat and starting to get teary as I'm narrating some of these sections. And it's like, okay, yo, is this indulgent? And I really thought about it. I was like, no, at this point, it would kind of be betraying the trust the author and the listener have in telling this story if I don't go through it. But there's places in this book that deeply emotionally affected me, and I left it on the mic.
That's great.
Because it served the story. People will say like, oh my God, I cried at the end. It's like, yeah, dude, me too.
Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
In that bottom five.
Which is insane.
Tell me why.
First of all, check out the article, everybody. It's great. It's well written. It's fantastic.
Appreciate
However, the Bengals have no business being in this. Okay, first of all, are you resetting every week? Is that the deal? Are we resetting the NFL every week?
Yeah. So
based on performance, here we are.
It's performance, it's record, it's play on the field, it's vibes, it's fan, the mood of the fans.
Okay, I see
which,
that, yeah.
if you're being real about it, the mood of the fans of the Cincinnati Bengals right now is trash.
Oh, it's chaos right now.
And it has to do with the quarterback, right? It has to do with Joe Burrow. I mean, he's too big of a question mark right now. I mean, the excitement of his long-term deal and being the highest paid player in the NFL, the excitement of that's gone. Like, just it's a long distant memory, right?
Nah.
You're 0-2. He's re-injured himself. He came back probably too early. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're getting the ball in their playmakers' hands. I don't know.
But how can you say he came back too early? He sat for 6 weeks. Didn't do any practice. 6 weeks. Felt amazing. Doctors checked him out and said he's amazing. I mean, anything can happen. You can't
So
say
was
he
it
came
just
back too
bad
early
luck?
just because it was aggravated.
All right.
Well,
I'll give you that.
You got an injury. That happens. But here's the deal. Here's what Bengals fans need to understand. Here's what I need Jeremy to understand. All right? Whether he plays or not, we're beating the Rams on Monday. We got the defense, okay? With or without Joe Burrow, you have Higgins, you got Chase, you got Boyd, you got Mixon. It's not gloom and doom, man. They won one game in the first 2 weeks in the last 5 years. That's insane.
Well, here's what you got
But
going
also-
for you. Go
What's
ahead.
that?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, and they also, in the past, 2 years, AFC Championship appearance,
Yeah.
AFC Championship victory. So it's like, come on now. Just let it play out. We've proven as a franchise that, slow starters, right or wrong, better or worse, it happens. We're slow starters. It's still going to happen.
Last year started 0-2, but the difference was there was a feeling of this team is talented. The best players are going to be on the field, and they're gonna figure it out. Man, this year it just seems like Joe's injury is really gonna be a cloud over him. But I don't know. You never know. I mean, and they are playing the Rams. They're playing Monday night, and the Rams are beatable. I mean, it should be a good game, but they are beatable. Is it at home?
Oh, my goodness. It's at home.
Okay.
Super Bowl rematch, White Tiger game.
Oh,
Ring
it
of
is the
Honor
white.
game.
Yeah.
Ocho and Boomer in the house.
Oh man,
Yes.
that makes it even worse that your starting quarterback's not going to be playing. That's
Hey,
terrible.
he might be. First of all, he practiced today. If you're ranking based on vibes, the Bengals better be number one after this week. All right.
No. Oh, so they're the worst team
No, number
in the NFL. I could get on board with that. I was trying to inch him in, but you're right.
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
If we're talking bottom five, how come we're not even mentioning a team from Los Angeles?
The Rams.
who's,
I
again,
know.
At once, highest paid quarterback in the NFL this summer. Can't figure out how to keep a lead in the fourth. How to score some points in the fourth, make a comeback. What's going on there? Why aren't we talking about that?
I know you're talking about the Chargers.
Perfectly healthy.
Here's
Yeah,
the
that's
difference.
right.
Here's the difference between the two. The Chargers offense is top 3 in the NFL, so they can pile points on. The defense obviously is a problem. It's at the bottom of the NFL right now, giving up just crazy amounts of points, but we're averaging at the top in points scored. Herbert looks legit. I mean, he gets a bad rap for these end of game situations where we're down one score and he's got the ball in his hands, because he's actually, man, I wish I had that stat in front of me, but I saw today where he's converted to either tie or take the lead in those situations more times than almost every team in the league since he's been in the league. It was a crazy stat, but he's in that position.
So did he use up all his chances?
But he's in that position weekly. His problem is he's in that position weekly, and you can't be in that. You know how many times Joe Burrow in that spot, right? He's in there a few times a season.
What? All the time.
With the game on the line at the very end, balls in his hand, down one score.
Absolutely.
No, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
They're winning they're leading the game more times than not.
No, they're always leading early, and then something happens, and then they got to come back in the second half.
Well, now I want to look it up. But what I do know is that I watch every Chargers game, and this is a thing. I mean, it's just like the Huskers. You know, they find new ways to lose, and you know, I was just on the WTL sports betting podcast the other night, and one of the things we were talking about is finding new ways. They're like, somebody's got to win, right? It's the 0-2 Vikings and the 0-2 Chargers, and I'm like, do not put money on the Chargers winning this game. Do I think they're the better team? 100%, but they'll find a way to not win. That could mean a tie. Like, I'm not saying they're going to lose, but they may tie. Like, they just find new ways. And at this point, they're running out of new ways to invent it. And I don't know, it's sad and it's disheartening. And I feel I've been through it, and I'm a broken soul of a person now, but my son, who's a Chargers fan, because of me, I feel bad for him. He's growing up with all these losses just piling up. It's Braden's.
He's going through it.
Boy, he's going through it all right. At least we're past like the heartbreak of when it happens into tears. I mean, at this point, we can see it coming, right? And then it happens, and it's like, dang, the disappointment's still there. But when we finally win, and that's going to happen. I mean, you've seen it with the Bengals. When you finally get through and you win, it's gonna be special. But it doesn't change the fact that the Bengals are bottom 5 in the NFL currently, and I'm going to continue to rank them there until they can turn it around.
Give me who's the other 4? What are we talking?
So
who are they with? Who's their
the worst team? Worst team in the NFL, Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, hands down.
We can agree on that, right?
Agrees.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 2, the New York Giants.
Okay, I don't agree. I don't necessarily agree that they shouldn't be bottom 5, but number 2. They just had one of the biggest comebacks in Giants history?
Yeah.
What are you doing, guy?
And who was that against? The Cardinals. The worst team in the NFL. If there's a team that you can come back from 21 on, it's the worst team in the NFL. And before they came back from the 21, they started the season like down 60-0.
Hey, I'll calm down. All right, you got that one.
This is a bad team. And they just lost Barkley. And he'll be back. Yeah. It's just a sprain. But, they lost Barkley, so that's a real thing. I don't like this team at all. I think there was a lot of hype last season because they overachieved. They've got they have the new head coach. I think now there's maybe too much on him that people know what's up. But
yeah, but wouldn't you agree though that last year, like you said, overachieved, right?
Yep.
But it felt like game plan, personnel wise, they were never out of a game. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll tell you, they came back, one of the largest comebacks in Giants history, no matter who was against, right?
Okay.
And then just last night, we witnessed, they lost, but they were never out of it. It felt like you're going against one of the top tier teams in the NFL, and they were never out of it. So I think they might have found their way. I think they might be okay. All
right. Well, we will see. I mean, that's why they play the games. Number 3, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, they should be number 1. I hate the Steelers. I hate everything about them. They're terrible. Their quarterback cannot throw the ball. Yep. I don't understand why people think he's a thing, but they, fortunately, only because I'm a Bengals fan, but fortunately, they're going to waste the talent of Pickens because he looks amazing.
Yep.
But they can't get him the ball.
So they've got the best defensive player on the defensive side, and he continues to rack up sacks and cause havoc to the opposing quarterback. Their offense is just non-existent.
Yep.
But you got to love it because it's the Bengals, and there's 2 wins, hopefully.
That's great.
And when you're a team that is bottom 5 in the NFL, you're going to need to rack up wins somewhere. So that's That's where we're at. Okay, number 4, the Minnesota Vikings. So it's the team that the Chargers are going up against this, and here's why. Because you could say, oh, the Vikings, they score points, and why are the Chargers not in this bottom 5? The Vikings offensively are just killing themselves with the turnovers. Their running game is non-existent. They've got some of the best playmakers in the league, in the NFC for sure, on the offensive side of the football. But they are just causing so many just self-made turnovers that has put them in the position that they're in where their defense has to do something, and their defense sucks. So that's kind of where I'm at with the Vikings. And they are feeling that level of maybe last year we overachieved, and there's a lot of pressure on the team, to still try to win the North, and it's just not there. This team just isn't ready for it.
You might be right. I think Kirk Cousins gets it done. Justin Jefferson gets it done. New guy Addison seems to be getting it done.
Yep.
They don't have a run game. You're not wrong about that. And they just traded for a running back who's even worse. So I don't know what's going on there. But I think they'll end up middle of the pack. Right?
And I heard
it won't be good. It won't be bad. But.
I heard Akers got traded from the Rams just because he wanted to hook up with McVay's wife. Is that true?
Breaking news?
I think it might be breaking news here
Oh,
on the
my
Laugh
goodness.
With Me podcast. Cam Akers. That's what I heard. I don't know.
Somebody run with it.
I try not to believe everything I see on the internet, but this felt right. So I don't know.
Sounds like a Zach Wilson move, not a Cam Akers
Yeah,
move.
Zach Wilson. No, that would be the coach's mom, not the girlfriend or the wife.
Good call.
Oh, that's great. Okay, well, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break and hear from one of our sponsors. Laugh With Me, the podcast with Jeremy Odom, is brought to you by that app about that thing. Sometimes when you're trying to tell somebody a story or reference a show or a song you've heard, and you're like, that guy from that show? That song? The one by the guy? Well, this app's for you. This app will sit in your pocket and listen to everything you've ever said and focus on everything you've ever heard and everything you've ever watched. Then when you're in that moment and you're like, hey, remember that guy from that thing? Just pull up that app and it knows exactly what you're talking about. Ever told somebody, hey, man, I can't remember where I saw that thing. I want to buy. Oh, shoot, it would be so helpful right now. Well, don't worry. Get that app about that thing. It'll know exactly where you went and what you were looking for. It's available now and a proud sponsor of Laugh With Me, a podcast with Jeremy Odom. Now back to the show. Kyle, welcome back to the show.
Hey.
I just
Glad to be here.
put you through the ringer about your favorite team. Now let's talk about work. You and I both, we've grown up at the grocery store, over 20 years of dedicated service to the people. And along the way, we see crazy stuff. We live crazy stuff. I don't know that we cause crazy stuff, do we?
No, never.
So I guess we haven't been 20 years of leadership, but we've been most of it now. I mean, we're on the back end of that. There's no way we've caused this craziness. I can't imagine that we've ever put our people in a position where we've bought so much of something and said, just figure out and sell it, and it's something dumb. Have you ever had any instances of that?
Well, now you got to call me out like that. So I was a young guy, right? My first, managerial position. I was excited. Okay, you got these vendors. They come up to you. They try to sell you everything in the world, and it all sounds great, right? They say, "Hey, we're taking this much off. If you buy this much, get after it." So I thought it was a great idea. I bought a whole pallet of lint rollers.
Yes.
So that was good. So I don't know if you know how that goes, but no one needs them. You need like one, and that lasts you 18 years. So Yeah, 8 months later, and me trying to struggle to hold on to my job. I'm trying to do demos. I'm hitting people's pants with these lint rollers, saying, "Look how well this works."
Lint rollers, you're just
oh my, you have no idea.
rolling up to people.
You got pets? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Be like, "Do you have pets? I can tell. Here, why don't you try this lint roller?"
You have no idea. You have a pallet. What are you supposed to do with that? Oh, it's terrible. Everybody made fun of me for a year. Oh, it's painful.
That's the beauty of it, though. Like, sometimes you're like, okay, that's a deal. You see dollar signs, you're like, who doesn't need a lint roller? And then you have them. Like, you're excited about it the whole time until you have them. And then you're like, what did I do? Nobody needs a lint roller. They always say, like, the numbers don't lie. Like, there's probably data to back up that you should not have done that. But what an idea, right?
Yeah, you're like, I could do this. What? Those other guys just suck. I got this.
Oh yeah, I had a similar situation. Same department actually. I got sold on 3 pallets of cartoon socks and like kids swimming trunks. Like they were all for kids. And I'm like, easy money. Like who doesn't buy socks? Like especially cartoons, like SpongeBob or Mickey Mouse or something. And yeah, I maybe could have sold half a pallet. And I was pushing those socks.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
Have you heard about Klarna? Klarna is an app designed to make everyday spending simpler and more transparent. It gives you flexibility to decide how you want to pay, whether that's paying right away, paying later, or spreading payments over time, depending on what works best for you. Everything is managed in the Klarna app, so you can keep track of purchases and stay organized. You can also discover deals and even earn cash back when you shop through the Klarna app with participating brands. It's all about flexibility and staying in control of how and when you pay. Download the Klarna app today or visit Klarna.com to learn more. Terms apply. California resident loans made or arranged pursuant to a California finance law license. NMLS number 1353190. Klarna balance account required to be eligible for cashback points. Limitations, terms, and conditions apply.
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm the host of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club. This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Ray Porter, the narrator of Andy Weir's audiobook Project Hail Mary, massive sci-fi adventure about survival and science and what happens when you wake up alone very far from Earth.
I really had to make a decision because I caught myself getting that frog in my throat and starting to get teary as I'm narrating some of these sections. And it's like, okay, is this indulgent? And I really thought about it. I was like, no, at this point, it would kind of be betraying the trust the author and the listener have in telling this story if I don't go through it. But there's places in this book that deeply emotionally affected me, and I left it on the mic.
That's great.
Because it served the story. People will say like, oh my God, I cried at the end. It's like, yeah, dude, me too.
Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The old sidewalk sales. I would fill up these bins full of them and put them out on the front sidewalk. And then the boss is like, why every weekend do you trash my store with your socks?
Yep.
It's like, man, I'm making money. He's like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
You feel cool. You got people walking by like, yeah, I'll take a pair of those. Meanwhile, you're just like, could you take 900 pair of those?
Yeah.
Please? Let's go.
What if I give you a dozen for the price of one? How do you feel about that? And then they instantly think, well, these are trash. And I'm like, they are not trash. These are quality goods that I have to sell well below cost because I screwed up. That's where we're at right now.
I thought it was a great idea.
It was a great idea. Yeah, those are tough lessons that we learn, but like fun. I mean, it's a challenge, right? You love a challenge, especially when you're in a business that you're primarily selling basic goods and sometimes can be unfun.
Absolutely.
The last, few years, we had so many peaks and valleys, because of the pandemic, but the beauty of the pandemic, and that's why I tell people all the time, and you may not think there's any beauty in what happened here, but we were kings. I don't know if you remember this, but we were freaking kings. We were essential. The folks needed us to show up to work because they need to eat, and I would literally pull out a pallet of toilet paper and hand it to people because they needed it so bad.
It's a true story.
That's a level.
Good times.
That's a level we'll never see again. Likely, hopefully.
We'd get like 5 pallets of hand sanitizer. We were kings for an hour, and then it was gone.
Hand sanitizer. I was begging for more hand sanitizer, more toilet paper, until we had plenty. And then I couldn't get rid of that stuff. Like, what kind of back in the day, it was cool to go on Pinterest and what kind of cool stuff can you make with candy corn and some nuts, right, in a jar, and build a display. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna go on Pinterest. What kind of cool shit can we make with hand sanitizer and toilet paper? Because I need to find new ways to sell it.
Yep. And then you realize everyone's done with it.
But everyone's done. Everybody got clean. When you're at home working constantly and not going out in the public, you get too clean, right? Is that what it is?
I think so. I never experienced that, but I would imagine.
Yep.
It's got to be something like that.
Here's what you missed out on, okay?
Okay.
Perfect time for those lint rollers. People are at home. They got their animals. They need to just be rolling hair off of them constantly because they're just not used to being around that much,
Man, I think you're right. I was too focused on the hand sanitizer.
Yep. Put it in the notes for the next pandemic.
Done deal.
Yeah. You're gonna need that one. But, so you and I, we've not only worked in the same business, we have worked together at the same store. It feels like it is 3 lifetimes ago, but there was a time where I was running the dairy and you were my number 1 in the dairy.
Yeah, number 1.
And do you remember when I carried the egg in my pocket constantly?
Dude, the Eggman.
Yeah, it was the Eggman, but do you remember the Eggman?
Okay, I'll tell you this. I remember vague memories of the Eggman. I don't remember peak Eggman like you remember.
Well, yeah, I lived it. This is like top 5 moments of my life. There's when you get married, there's when your kids are born, there's when you're the Eggman. I mean, there's just times that you want to fondly remember. But yeah, I couldn't remember. I didn't know if you remembered what that time was, but
I felt like I would have had people come up to me saying, "Are you the Eggman's brother?" But I never got that. I don't.
And you didn't even get to be Eggnog. We had a kid in the department nicknamed Eggnog.
What?
Because he would chug a quart of eggnog every time he worked.
Oh, that sounds brutal.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal to watch. He always asked if I wanted one. And I'm like a drink? And he's like, no, a quart. And I go, no, I don't want a quart.
Good old Eggnog.
Looking back on it, I'm like, if I did that now with my Crohn's, it would be quite the situation overnight, I think, with the, rotten egg, dead body smell that would be created by me. But it would be fun. But funny story, Ashley has a cheat code on that where we just use my 40-pound weighted blanket and it just holds everything down. So it's worked out great.
So until giant reveal in the morning and everyone dies at the same time.
Yes. As long as she wakes up before me and gets out of the bedroom and closes the door, all is safe. All is safe. Poor cats, though. Cats are toast. But well, the Eggman is a story that I've brought up on stage a number of times. So, Johnny, if you can roll that clip.
The grocery store, perfect starter job that only lasted 25 years. One of my favorite gigs at the store when I was a teen was working in the dairy, you know, fill the eggs, fill the milk. Easy gig, right? But it left me a lot of time for shenanigans. One of my favorite bits in the dairy was being the Eggman. So I'd wear these baggy cargo pants, you know, the ones with the side pockets, and people would call me, they'd yell out, "Hey, Eggman," because I'd have an egg in my pocket. People would swing by and ask about the egg. I'd pull it out of the pocket and just kind of toss it around, just kind of show it off like a party trick. I ran the egg game for a few months until people stopped calling out, "Hey, Eggman," because then it just got weird with the egg in my pocket. But I think I was just a little ahead of my time, because if I was wearing the cargo pants now and had pockets full of eggs, I could be outside on the corner and I could make some serious money doing eggs.
Eggman. That's legit. I mean, it's a good role. It's a good role you held for a while.
It was a good role, but
it's right up there with mayor, I think.
I'm the mayor of Going and Going, and the people don't even know, but they will. They will pretty soon. You just wait. The big reveal. Yep. What a teaser you just gave the people. The mayor of Going and Going. We haven't hit, you know, prime voting. I'm saying voting season. What is it?
Election season? Man,
it's okay. It's okay. I'm getting older. Sometimes I forget.
Aren't you that age where you're supposed to just sit at home and watch Fox News all day?
I'm at the age where this should have mattered way more than what it just did in this brief moment. But anyways, back to the things that really matter, which is shoplifting. So something that you and I have encountered many and many and many times is the old shoplifter. I mean, it's when people think of, and it's evolved, right? Because people used to think at the grocery store the shoplifter was the high school kid with the backpack.
Oh yeah.
Which is still around, but it's just, that's a lost art. Now it's the folks with the grocery carts full of Tide that they're going to sell on eBay. I mean,
and they're just walking right out.
Yeah, there's no hiding it. It has become so. You hear major retailers all the time. I know Walmart and Kroger have both said that is been an impact on their earnings, because they have had so much walkout, you know, at their stores, and it's just been crazy. But what we're not supposed to do, obviously, is to go after the shoplifters just because of safety anymore. But, you know, obviously you want to retain your goods. Absolutely. I want to say that I'm a proud pepper spray survivor in one of these instances.
They hit you square on to the side?
Oh, yeah. So, full grocery cart full of goods, birthday cake on the top. I wanted my groceries back.
Birthday cake.
Yep. And I asked for the cart. I said, "Give me my cart back." And she said, "No." And I was like, "Well, I'm taking my cart." And I pulled the cart, and she pulled out the pepper spray. And luckily, I saw the pepper spray or something coming out of her purse, and I kind of turned my head, and I just got soaked on the side and the back of my head, soaked, right?
Did they just spray you for 10 seconds straight?
She emptied the can. Yeah, she emptied the can on me, and the thing is, I was turned, right? So at that moment, it wasn't in my eyes, and I laughed, and I'm like, "Ha! You're out of pepper spray. Now what are you gonna do?" And I took that cart and I grabbed my phone. I'm like, "I'm calling the police." Well, she takes off running, so she gets away, right? And I call the police, and they're all right. You know, they're looking for somebody running through the neighborhood. I have my groceries back. I thought it was funny, except for I had long hair then, and I'm outside and it's windy, and I'm full of pepper spray. So the pepper spray, instantly gets on my face and in my eyes, and I come inside and I'm bringing in this grocery cart, and I'm like, get it ready, the police are coming. And they're like, what happened? I'm like, I got pepper sprayed. And everybody's like, oh my God, what happened? I'm like, I got pepper sprayed. I just told you. And so I've never been pepper sprayed before. Have you?
No, never. I don't want to either.
No, don't do it. But I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, well, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the police. Maybe the police need to smell the pepper spray or something, because I've just been assaulted.
You didn't do anything?
There's nothing I could do. No, I needed to wait it out.
Get to the water fountain and just shove water in your face or something?
Well, we have those eye washing stations, so I did but my hands, they touch my hair. So I'm trying to be careful. I'm just trying to dab a little bit, just a small dab, and then I get it just enough so I can kind of open my eyes, and it hurts. Like it's just an unbearable pain. And when you ate that hot chip, the one chip challenge.
It all comes back to I do.
And how that felt coming out.
Oh, awful.
Those were my eyeballs. Okay? So I'm talking to the police, and they're like, hey, you got to wash yourself. Like, you're covered in pepper spray, and you're walking around this place. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? I've never been pepper sprayed. And, side note, I did a little side note on this. I had an armed police officer or security guard or whatever they are in the building.
What?
That did nothing for me.
Yeah, where are they at?
You know what this person did? This person took notes. And this person made sure to ask me every question in the book when I came back with the goods. But they were not there to help me when I was getting attacked. But
they were trying to become a video on YouTube. They were trying to avoid that situation.
Oh, man. That would have been cool. That would have been a funny video. But so the police, luckily I did wait and talk to them, because they did give me a warning that helped me immensely, which is wash it all out, right? Get soap water, get it all out.
Sure.
But be careful, because the next morning when you wash your hair and get it wet again, it reactivates.
Oh, no.
I would not have known that. And I would have just been a washing and probably felt that burn all over again. So
what are you supposed to do?
You just got to be careful. Wash your hair out like you do the first time. Just don't touch your eyes. Be careful, and it'll eventually come out. But it reactivates at least that first time. And I know my head was soaked. So,
that's crazy.
Yeah, them's the breaks.
You're a survivor.
We're working grocery stores. That's.
Did you get a medal for that or something?
I did not.
Oh,
I did not. But, a couple months later, that was one of the final straws with me, and I ended up leaving that company. But we won't get into that yet, but that's kind of where we're at.
Did I tell you I had a knife pulled on me one time?
No.
Oh, yeah. So I'm doing, like you said, full shopping cart, right?
Yep.
Full shopping cart. I'm like, ma'am, you're going to have to stop here. She's like, I ain't stopping. Just keeps on trucking. Fast, too. And I'm like, okay. So I'm chasing you. I'm not supposed to chase. I'm chasing because you got some sort of pride, right? You're like, I'm getting that.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you got in there, that's mine. I got to keep it for my people. So I'm chasing. We go not only past the building, we go into the neighborhood behind the store. I'm running. She's running. I'm running. She ditched the cart at this point. But I'm like, no, we're going to get you. We're going to get you stopped because you got to not pay for this, but you got to pay a ticket or something. Like, something's got to happen here. I'm running. At this point, we're 2 blocks deep. I'm just 2 blocks. I'm by myself because the guy that was with me ran out of breath. I'm running. Okay. She turns into like a house. Okay. I'm an idiot. I'm just in the heat of the moment. I turn also into the house, not in a house, but like the driveway. Okay. She immediately turns around, busts out a giant knife, and I run the other way. I'm done. I am out the door. I am not having that.
Did you have like your box cutter on you or anything?
Well, when I got back to the store and could breathe again, I was like, I did have this little guy. I don't know.
Oh, man. Yeah, they bust out a big knife, and I mean, you can have the groceries or whatever the issue is.
Absolutely.
I'm
good.
Good.
At that point.
Oh man, that's funny. At the first store we worked at when we worked together, Sunday mornings, at one of the jobs that I did there, I would.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
If you're looking for more flexibility in how you pay for everyday purchases, meet Klarna. Klarna lets you decide whether to pay now, pay later, or spread payments over time. All managed right in the Klarna app. Download the Klarna app today or visit Klarna.com to learn more. Terms apply. California resident loans made or arranged pursuant to a California finance law license. NMLS number 1353190. Klarna balance account required to be eligible for cashback points. Limitations, terms, and conditions apply.
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm the host of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club. This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Ray Porter, the narrator of Andy Weir's audiobook Project Hail Mary, massive sci-fi adventure about survival and science and what happens when you wake up alone very far from Earth.
I really had to make a decision because I caught myself getting that frog in my throat and starting to get teary as I'm narrating some of these sections. And it's like, okay, yo, is this indulgent? And I really thought about it. I was like, no, at this point, it would kind of be betraying the trust the author and the listener have in telling this story if I don't go through it. But there's places in this book that deeply emotionally affected me, and I left it on the mic.
That's great.
Because it served the story. People will say like, oh my God, I cried at the end. It's like, yeah, dude, me too.
Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Be the highest manager in charge. And I was not by any means a high manager. But on Sunday mornings, I was the high manager in charge, right? Because everybody wanted it off. So
Yeah,
I'm at customer service, and I think I'm just going over maybe a list of employees that are coming in that day and just kind of getting the game plan. And this customer comes up, and he's got a rolled up newspaper, and he goes, "You want this?" And I go, "The news?" I'm like, I don't know. At that time, I loved reading. I still love reading the newspaper, but back then I truly did. And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I got the paper." And he opens it, and there's a gun. There's a handgun.
Oh my God.
And I go, "Whoa!" And he goes, "Hey, is not mine." He goes, "Do you want it? It was in the bathroom." And I'm like, "Oh shoot!" So I take it from him in the newspaper, and it turns out the armored guard who had just been in there to pick up the money went to the bathroom, and he took his gun off, and he forgot it in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's at first I'm like, holy cow, I'm being robbed, and then once that went away and it was truly like an accident, then I'm like, young me, again, I'm not by any means an important person in this building, but I'm the most important in that day. So I've got a little bit of bravado about me. And I called the guy, and I'm just like, no, he came back for it. That's right. Because I was going to call them, but he came back looking for it. And I go, "You looking for this?" And I gave him so much shit for that. And I'm like, "I could call your boss." And I thought it was hot shit. And I'm like, "Don't you worry. I thought I was going to pee my pants about 5 minutes ago because of this guy. But whatever." I'm sure he was too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, so this is the part of the show where I've got some new material, let's say, and I just want to see if maybe you think it's going to work on stage. Maybe you've got some ideas. Feel free to laugh if it's funny, okay? But we're working here, so we're going to see if this has any potential to be used. Okay, does that make sense?
Sounds good. Absolutely.
Okay, so who doesn't love the holidays, right? But there's always that like holiday depression that hits some folks after, because there's the big the big ups, and then afterwards there's really nothing. And some folks, relate it to the weather, because it's kind of a drowny type of year. Whenever you get that post-holiday depression. Not me. Like, I get the depression, but it's just because I miss the attention caring that I'm around.
Jeremy.
Like you go see family at Christmas, they're like, Jeremy, how have you been? And they didn't say a word to me the other 360 whatever days of the year. But the holidays are fun because they're like, hey, you're alive.
I get it. You're going to have to work on that one. There's something there.
But
something there.
Is there something to that one? Okay.
There's something there.
All right.
That's a real thing. I think there's a lot of people, though.
Is that a real thing? It's comparable. You're a dad. You probably experience this too. When dad comes home from work, it's an event, right?
Oh, yeah.
You open the door, Dad's home, and depending on the age of the kids, they're coming up, they're tackling you, and they're throwing stuff at you, and it's like a whole thing. You're picking up the kids, and you're swinging them around.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that lasts until I see something that's like obviously wrong in the house, and I'm like, hey, are you guys gonna pick that up, or?
Yeah, and then they remember again. They're like, oh,
and they're like, oh shoot, Dad's home.
But for 6 minutes a day,
6 minutes a
Dad's
day.
back.
Yeah, so I get that. I get that post Dad's home depression. I get that kind of daily.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So, let's see. Okay, so one of the funniest Twitter followers I've seen is Magic Johnson. You know who Magic Johnson is, right?
Yeah, he survived AIDS. Lakers, great.
Exactly, right? But he's also a very good businessman. He's very prominent. Now he's an owner of the Washington Commanders. He's a part owner of the LA Dodgers. He's very prominent still in the Los Angeles Lakers organization.
Absolutely.
He tweets sparingly, but when he does tweet, it's generally in support of somebody or something, right? But he's always a day or two behind. Like... like when LeBron breaks the next record or whatever, everybody is all over it that day.
Oh, yeah.
Magic will come in 2 days later as if it just happened. And I have to wonder if maybe that's a symptom of the AIDS.
Oh, no.
Like, is that something that maybe hasn't been diagnosed yet? Something we got to look at, though, right?
See, I like that.
Is that good?
I'm an AIDS survivor, and you give me a sound like I should not have said AIDS survivor. And then you went there. I was like, all right.
I did
we're
go
on the
there.
same
Well, I didn't want to
page.
show my cards, too soon.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's good. There's something there, though. That's good.
Is there something to that one? Okay.
Plus, as somebody who does not follow Magic Johnson, I just thought it was hilarious that he's a day late every time. That's just good stuff right there.
Yeah, it's something, but I think there's something to the AIDS symptom, but I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yep, I like it.
Okay, so you've seen the movie Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh, I love it.
Okay, great movie, right? There's the two guys, and they're at the party with their boss Bernie, and then Bernie ends up dying.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead, and they drag him along everywhere as if he's still alive, so they can enjoy this beach house and kind of live this lavish life that they didn't have before. So I'm watching it with Ashley, and she's been seeing it for the first time, and she's like, "You know what's unrealistic about that movie?"
Oh.
And I'm like, I don't know, the decomposing body, like. She's talking about them using him like a puppet, and then nobody would notice. And I'm like, how about the rotting body that they're dragging around? That thing would be shitting all over himself. We need more realism in our movies.
The whole movie is them carrying a dead guy.
Yeah.
And she says, you know what's not realistic?
That's what I'm saying.
That's good stuff.
That is good.
Stuff.
All right, so there might be something there. All
I
right.
gotta call Ashley. That's wild.
That is wild. Okay. All right. Let me see. I got some other stuff here.
You keep your stuff in like a notes file?
Yeah,
on your phone?
I'm flipping through it, and some of it
Okay.
I could probably get more organized.
Well, half of it is Magic Johnson AIDS related, so I'm looking for the other stuff.
I've got so much AIDS stuff. Oh man, you don't even know AIDS, and that's the thing. You don't know. Like, first of all, you don't know if like younger audience even knows who Magic Johnson is, and then you have to know or hope that they know that he has AIDS or has HIV that could turn into AIDS, right? And that he's had this for how long? How's he still living? I don't know. I don't want to hate on the guy because I love him, but man, he's great. He's 2 days late on everything. And it's because of the AIDS. I will stand by that.
Well, you don't really hear about the HIV anymore. The kids don't know.
The kids don't know. I know.
The streets are too safe.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with this last one.
Okay.
So, sports bettors. You bet sports. They're the only people that are never wrong. Like, they never lose. It's never their fault, right? Because if the coach would have called the right play with 2 minutes left in the fourth, if that kicker would have made the field goal to cover the +3, I would have won my bet. Right?
Is it sports bettors or you? It's true though.
This is fact. This is fact.
Every play is the reason.
Nobody who's betting a game is going, man, I got that one wrong. Like,
This is true.
It's always, man, if that freaking fat kicker wouldn't have made that field goal, then Mizzou wouldn't have won. Like, like that's just
It's true.
That's just how it works. But it's funny because gamblers are so smart, but when they're driving like around town, they're super smart too. They instantly become city planners. How many times have you been in a car with somebody and they're like, man, I don't know if I'd have built that there. Like, kind of an odd spot for a Walgreens, huh?
It's true.
Do we really need 3 banks all in 3 different corners? I don't know if I'd done that. Did we really need 2 roundabouts here by the high school? I don't think so.
This is true.
There's just something about being in the car and you're just instantly a qualified city planner. But I don't know. You think there's anything with this?
I think there is. It needs work. I think there's stuff to build on in all those. I think you're onto something.
I appreciate that.
But you gotta work through them. You gotta talk to the mirror.
Yeah, talk to the mirror. Other comics that I talk to say, hey, you should come to the open mics. And I'm like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense for a comedian to get on stage,
man,
and see what works. Like,
man,
they make a lot of sense, and I do appreciate their feedback. That actually is probably something that a person like me should do more often. But here we are. So
here we are.
Hey, well, thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me. It was a good time.
You've got 100 kids, and I know this was tough to take an hour of your night, but I appreciate you coming on. Make sure to, follow Kyle and all the things that he does out in the public, which is what? What is it you do exactly for people to follow you for?
I don't need people following me for anything.
Exactly.
I'm trying to stay under the radar, off the grid. Just trying to live my little life over here.
Well, like I told you, we're in a safe space coming on this podcast. I think you're safe in that regard.
There's so many lists. Hey, I will say, with me being on this, oh man, your listenership about to triple.
Well,
Prepare yourself.
Well, then should we give not all the credit to Johnny? Half?
Oh no! Why does Johnny get credit?
Yeah, good call.
He gave me a call. Though.
Yeah, he's not the talent. We're not gonna give him too much credit, but he did book you. And we're gonna guess what? We're gonna book another guest for the next episode. So get ready for that. It won't just be me. We'll have another fun guest, and we'll work out some jokes, and we'll talk about AIDS. So it's gonna be a good time. All right, thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
Cantu heard you loud and clear with their new Ultra Moisture collection. Powered by Botana Oil and Jamaican Black Castor Oil, this new lineup collection is clinically proven to deliver nonstop moisture for up to 5 days. 5 whole days. The shampoo gently cleanses without stripping, and the leave-in and stylers keep curls soft, defined, and nourished long after wash day. Plus, it's free of sulfates, parabens, silicones, and mineral oils. If your curls have been craving real moisture, this is it. So if your hair's curls have been thirsty, go ahead and try the new Cantu Ultra Moisture collection. Your curls will thank you. Available now at Walmart.
If you're looking for more flexibility in how you pay for everyday purchases, meet Klarna. Klarna lets you decide whether to pay now, pay later, or spread payments over time. All managed right in the Klarna app. Download the Klarna app today or visit Klarna.com to learn more. Terms apply. California resident loans made or arranged pursuant to a California finance law license. NMLS number 1353190. Klarna balance account required to be eligible for cashback points. Limitations, terms, and conditions apply. At CVS, it matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it. It matters that we're here for you when you need us, day or night. And we want everyone to feel welcomed and rewarded. It matters that CVS is here to fill your prescriptions and here to fill your craving for a tasty and, healthy snack. At CVS, we're proud to serve your community because we believe where you get your medicine matters. So visit us at cvs.com or just come by our store. We can't wait to meet you. Store hours vary by location.